Ghana's cocoa regulator, Cocoa Board, has signed a loan facility for productivity enhancement programs of the cocoa sector. The $600 million loan, which was signed in November last year, follows 2 years of negotiations between Cocoa Board and development finance institutions, including the African Development Bank. Charles Aite has more.
Already, Cocoa Board has drawn $200 million from the AFDB loan to embark on various cocoa projects, including pollination and pruning. Joseph Boahin Edu is chief executive of Cocoa Board, expressing confidence in increasing cocoa yields to 1.1 million tons of cocoa by 2026 and 2027 crop year.
Ghana Cocoa Board has set out to create a modernized, resilient, and competitive cocoa environment where all stakeholders strive towards a sustainable cocoa economy in which cocoa farmers and their communities thrive. Towards this end, Honorable Chairman, Cocoa Board seeks to raise the current productivity levels from 500 kilograms per hectare to an average of 1,000 kilograms per hectare by 2027.
Chief Executive of Cocoa Board, Joseph Boahin Edu, has downplayed a report from the Reuters news agency that international risk underwriters pulled back from the 2020 and 2021 cocoa syndication loan, citing COVID-19 risks. Speaking during the launch of the AFDB $600 million syndicated loan facility, Joseph Boahin Edu reiterated that Cocoa Board was in good standing with its international lenders, who are all prepared to sign up for the loan facility in September.
Management of Cocoa Board has cited various reportages on Cocoa Board syndication in newspapers and online news portals as Cocoa Board's inability to raise its planned $1.3 billion through a syndicate of banks, citing COVID-19 risk as the main reason. Management wishes to draw the attention of the international community and the general public that these publications are false and do not reflect the current engagements between Cocoa Board and the banks and financial institutions. It is worthy of note that Cocoa Board has prepaid the 2019-2020 loan facility in June 2020.
Meanwhile, board chair of Cocoa Board, Hackman Owusu-Wajiman, has challenged Cocoa Board to explore domestic ways of pre-financing cocoa projects in the coming years.
The minister would like to see us be able to pay for things ourselves and not go for loans. Despite the skillful accounting which has made us pay our syndicated loan 3 months ahead of time, we need to reinvigorate ourselves and make our minister happy and our president happy, and for that matter, his colleague in Cote d'Ivoire, Alassane Ouattara, also happy.
JICA and AFDB agreed to provide a $3.5 billion joint facility under the fourth phase of the Enhanced Private Sector Assistance for Africa initiative. The loan marks the first time JICA and AFDB will be providing direct co-financing under the EPSA4 as well as First Non-Sovereign projects.
Well, meanwhile, Cocoa Board says it wants to wean itself off external lenders. Here is the CEO, Joseph Boahin Edu.
Challenge to all of us, because honestly, when we go to a syndicate, we pay. The money they give us is not free of charge. Once it's a loan, it means that we have to pay. And if you listen to my FNA, the past 27 years loan that we contracted, we put all together, the cost of financing a loan comes close to about $500 million, about $500 million. That's just the financing, the participation fee, the legal fee, all those fees together, and then the interest. When you put them together, about $500 million. I'm sure $500 million could have done something significant for this country. So it is in our own interest to try and then win ourselves. is somewhere as an occasion. We definitely have to look forward into the future to sort of go off loans.
And that's all in business for now. More coming up on the marketplace. Meantime, handing you over to Daniel back in the studio. Daniel.
Thank you very much, Daryl. Hope you're keeping safe at home.
I am.
Good. Can't wait to see you back in the office. All right, then. Up next, we go to the home of Ovreku Ampofo, who has the latest in sports.